A passage from the Zohar on the weekly Torah portion, Zohar Vayetze. This is found in the Zohar on page 140, in the bottom of 146b, and we'll move into 147a and go until let's see here, 147b. Up until 147b. Okay. Vayetze Yaakov min Beersheva v'yelech Harana Rabbi Chia patach ve'amar. And Jacob went out from Beersheva and went toward Haran. Rabbi Chia drew a parallel between this statement and the verse in Ecclesiastes 1 verse 5. תזרח השמש ובא השמש אל מקומו, שואף זורח ושם, העיקרא וכמוה. אבל בזרח השמש דא יעקב, כד הבא בבאר שבע, ובא השמש, כד עזר לחרן, לכתיב, וירן שם כי בא השמש, ואל מקומו שואף. Rabbi Chia drew a parallel between this statement and the verse: the sun arises and the sun goes down and hasteth to his place where he arises. In Ecclesiastes 1:5, the sun arising, he said, is parallel to Jacob in Beersheba, the sun going down to Jacob on his way to Haran, when, as we read, he tarried there all night because the sun was set. And as the sun hasteth to move to his place where he ariseth, so Jacob lay down in that place to sleep. And now we're on 147a. Zoreach dichtiv yishkav b'makom hahu. Observe that although the sun illumines all quarters of the world, yet he travels only in two directions. As we read, he goes toward the south and turns toward the north. Ecclesiastes 1:6. Okay, v'tach. Oh, okay, that's this thing. V'tach hazeh shimsha afal gav denahir lechol alma matlo noi bitrein sitrin inun kama de'at amar holech el drom v'sovev el tzafon begin deda yemina v'das ba'ala v'nagi v'nafik kol yama misitra de mizrach v'azir sitra de darom ולבטר לסטרה דצפון וסטרה דצפון וסטרה דמערב וכדין שמשה יתקניש להזיל לגבי מערב נפיק ממזרח לכתיב ויצא יעקב מבאר שבע ועזל למערב ותכתיב וילך הרנה. Observe that although the sun illumines all quarters of the world, yet it only travels in two directions. As we read, he goes toward the south and turns about toward the north. Ecclesiastes 1:6, one being the right and the other the left. Every day, too, he emerges from the east, turns to the south, then to the north, then toward the west side, and finally is gathered into the west. As the sun emerges from the east, so Jacob went out from Beersheba, and as the sun turns toward the west, so Jacob went out toward Haran. Rabbi Shimon Amar, Rabbi Shimon said, Nafik miklala di'ara Yisrael. He went forth from the ambit of the land of Israel and went into another sphere, as implied in the sentence, and he went toward Haran. Nafik miklala di'ara Yisrael dichtiv es Yaakov Beersheva azar l'reshu achara dichtiv v'yelech harana. Okay. That's what's implied when he says he went toward Haran. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Rabbi Yossi Muki Haikra Bigaluta Bikadmita Havi Nechit Nihiru Me'umka Ila'ad Yaakov Hu Natile Yazil Gabi Beersheva באר דחפרו השרים להביא נהיר מתימן ואשלים להו בכל שלימו וביומי דגלותה נהי מהי באר שבע ואזל לגבי חרנה לכתיב היה לחרנה כלומר חרון אף ומה היא חרון אפו דקודשא בריחו דרגה בישה דארה דירשו אחרה. According to Rabbi Yossi, this verse refers to the exile. For at first, the light descended from the supernal depth, and Jacob took it with him and went to pour it on Beersheba. This is the well that the princes dug out. See Numbers 21:18. Here, Jacob received his illumination and perfected the well, and in all its wholeness. During the days of exile, he wanders from Beersheba to Haran, as written, and went toward Haran, that is, to fierce indignation. Haron. What is the fierce indignation of the Holy One, blessed be He? It is the evil grade, the land of the dominion of another. Amar b'chia kad azil shimsha lema'arav, hai ma'arav, ikra mekomo de shimsha kursaya dile, atar de shavya, ale hada, hu dichtiv, ואל מקומו שואף זורח הוא שם, ודאזיל לגבי לאן הרע עלה ונהיל כל נהורים וחניש לון לגבי. Rabbi Chia said, when the sun goes down to the west is called the place of the sun and his throne, the place in which he abides and to which he gathers in all his radiance. Okay. V'hainu kama ditaninan kudshא b'richu hu anach tefileh. This accords with the rabbinic dictum that God puts on tefillin, phylacteries. That is, he takes up all the supernal crowns. Hu anach tefileh. Kudshא b'richu hu anach tefillin dichtiv nishbar Adonai b'yameinu v'zora'u zo. V'taninan yemino datorah dichtiv mimino esh dat lamo v'zora'u zo ilin tefillin. Yehudu natil Yaakov michanish legami ma'arav v'sihara kanish levatar kol inun nehorין uvotzinan natil Yaakov di'iu yehiv la v'nhar la nehayin v'haynu taninan kudshא b'richu anach tefillin begin dinatil kol kitrin ila'in uman ninu raza de abba ila'a v'raza de ima ila'a Inun tefillin שבראש. וכמה דתנינן כהן גדול נוטל בראש, ולוותר דנטיל אבא ואמא, נטיל ימינה ושמאלה, ישתכח לקודשא בריחו נטיל קולה. This accords with the rabbinic dictum that God puts on tefillin. That is, he takes up all the supernal crowns, to wit the emblem of the supernal Father and the emblem of the supernal Mother. These being the phylactery worn on the head, and then he takes up the right and left, thereby carrying the whole. Rabbi Elazar Amar Tiferet Yisrael Natid Kola Echad It Machsha Knesset Yisrael Ela Natla Uf Hachi Kola Alma Did Kura Dikudshא b'richu. Rabbi Elazar said, the beauty of Israel takes up the whole, and when the community of Israel is drawn toward the world on high, it also carries the whole. The male world of the Holy One as well as the female world of the Holy One. And now we're on page 147b. Okay, we'll stop here.